Fizer with Fizer Interglobal. I just want to share a simple, encouraging, impactful, profound, powerful wisdom key to those who will accept it. Because I don't have the voice to speak to everybody. I don't have the insight for everybody. But one thing I do know is that I have a voice for somebody. And I have a clarity for somebody. And I have a wisdom key for somebody. So this is to everybody, but also to the somebody who has the ear to hear it. Right now, this is the best moment to be alive. We are in the middle of situations where there was racial murders and killings. We got over one with George Floyd, and now it's another in Buffalo, and another one somewhere else, and in California, and here and there. We have racial tension. We have gas prices that's shooting up like I don't know what. Gas that's like rent. We have COVID. We have pandemics and multiple pandemics and multiple COVIDs and multiple diseases. We have no jobs. We have no food. We have no baby formula. We have no this. We have no this. Right now, the world looks pretty dim. And then we have to figure out if we're going to go to church or not. We have to figure out if we're going to go to church, if we're going to wear a mask, or if the church is in me and this and that. We are in a very, very chaotic situation. And we're also in a place right now where no one wants to buy or spend nothing on anything that's not relevant. Even though prices are high and there is no coins and there is no this, everyone is concerned about where to go. And now this situation is causing us to look at ourselves in a very vulnerable situation and very weakened situation. And most people will say, where is the church in all of this? And you can see things on social media where people are writing, where's the church? What is the church going to, what's the church going to do? What's that pastor going to do? What is this going to, let me tell you something right now. We as the quote unquote church cannot stop what's happening. We can't stop it. We can't pray and say, God, stop it all. Because God is not going to stop it. But what we have truly believed, if we have believed, this moment should awaken a resilience in you to stand up and prosper like never before. This is the time to manifest everything you are. Right now, this is the time to do it. This is the time to manifest the resilience of vision as never before. Not church membership, not hymn singing, not I got baptized yesterday, but the resilience that you get from power with God. This is the moment to do it. This is the moment to start your business when no one else could afford to do anything. This is the moment to create what you were going to do when people are dying and people are getting killed and people are doing this. This is the time. This is the time to humble yourself, not to pray like, God, please stop it. This is the time to go within and live from your resilience and rise. This is the time to do things, to start your idea, to move in your vision, to move in it. Because I'm going to tell you something. When you value what you have, you've just overwhelmed the cost of what people have given you. Cost is what the manufacturer says the product is. Value is your need for the product. Cost is what the owner says you can buy it from me from. But your value of a thing, when you can't live without it, the costs don't matter. This is the time to reveal what's valuable to you. This isn't the time to be poor. This isn't the time to consider. This isn't the time to retreat. This isn't the time. You want to know what a church is? Where we're not supposed to do nothing on Sunday. This is the time for the body to create everything it was meant to be. This is the time. Where's the church? Right here. Where? I'm going to say it like here. Right here. Where's the church? Right here. This is the time. Where's the church? Oh no, Sunday morning, over. Saturday, done. No, this ain't the time for membership. This is the time to show the light of resilience. This ain't the time to stand on the corner. This is the time to show the light that this has been in me, that I value me beyond what life is trying to get me to afford. Jesus said that the kingdom is like a man who found a treasure in the field. And for that treasure, he gave everything for it. He showed the value of it meant was to give everything away. It wasn't to see if I could afford it, but it was for to bet on me and to put my life on the line. Because when you value something, the cost don't matter. When you can't live without it, the cost don't matter. If a price makes you retreat, you don't know value. See, this is the time to recognize value, because value will overwhelm any price given. Value of a thing will overwhelm any price that's given, because when I can't live without it, hey, the price won't scare me. Because in my season of being incapacitated and disabled is when I purchased a home and got ahead. This is when I purchased the vehicle. This is when I got a boat. This is when I got, let me tell you something. I'm not talking about just stuff to buy. When you understand value, can't no pandemic kill you. Can't no shortage stop you. You know why it's a shortage? Because you didn't create it. You know why it's a shortage? Because you didn't create it. This ain't the time to complain about it. This is the time to create it. This is the time to move in awesome value. This is not the time to go back fishing. Let me tell you something. And I'm not talking about recreation. Let me show you what I'm talking about. In John 21:3, after Jesus had been crucified and died, he even appeared a few times. But he's dealing with some disciples who hid themselves out of fear of death. They were fishermen and tax collectors and different things. And all of a sudden, this young man comes along at 30 years old, and he finds 12 people, and it grows up to 70. And he gives them the 3-year journey of their life, hype and miracles and raising the dead. And oh, Lord, they're all in the papers. They're all on the news. I mean, 3 years of hype and glory and prosperity and a whirlwind tour. And all of a sudden, the captain of their life is crucified at 33, and they go hiding. After living lives of boredom and commonality, they finally connect with this guy named Yeshua. And all of a sudden, they go on a 3-year wild journey of preaching, and they were never preachers. People cussing and everything, and got weapons on them, but now they're casting out devils and preaching and doing miracles, and people want them everywhere. They're like rock stars, and all of a sudden, he's crucified, and it's over. What they thought was going to happen didn't happen. And all of a sudden, he resurrects, and they see him a few times, but they still don't know what to do with themselves. And so in John 21:3, Peter said, I'm going fishing. I'm going back to what I did before. This 3-year journey was good, but it's over. How many of you are going back fishing? How many of you felt like, man, this thing didn't happen the way I thought it was? I got all of this vision, I got all of this purpose, I got all of these ideas, and all of a sudden life then fell apart. People don't want to buy my product because they barely getting gas. People don't want to come to my seminars because they can't afford gas. People don't want to come here because they can't do this. And all of a sudden, people don't have no money. Now the situation got us thinking that people don't have no money. So now we are shrinking down. And Peter said, I'm going back fishing. I'm going back to what I was before this Jesus came. I'm going back to what I did before Jesus came. How many of you are saying to yourself, I'm going back fishing. I'm going back to religion. I'm going back to nothing. This purpose BS ain't nothing. This vision S ain't nothing. And I'm meaning what I'm saying. This spiritual junk. This stuff ain't nothing. They just want some money. This thing ain't nothing. Anybody can talk. Anybody could do motivational speaking. Anybody could do. I'm going back fishing. Peter said, I'm going back fishing. And I'm going to tell you something. This is not the time to go fishing. This is not the time to go back to the easy. This is the time, Edna, to dream even bigger. This is the time to put it on yourself. This is the time to do it when people can't do it. This is the time to start the business when you can barely get gas. This is the time to do it when there's no food, when there's no baby food. This is the time to do it when innocent people are being killed by crazy people in stores. This is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. This is the time. This ain't the time to go fishing. This ain't the time to go back fishing. This is the time. Myron, this is the time to build a station. Even if I can't get the building, I'm going to start it in my living room. Even if I don't have the millions of dollars to get the building, I'm going to start it on YouTube. This is the time, because I'm going to make what I got a TV station. Because everything is going technology and on phones now. People don't need to watch it on the screens. They can just put it on the app. This is the time to work smarter now. This is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. That if I can't meet the people in the building with a steeple, I'll meet them in the living room, I'll meet them at a restaurant, or I'll meet them on TV, I'll meet them online. This is the time to take technology. This is the time to do small, big. This is the time to do small, big. But right now, Veronica, this is the time to do small, big. This is the time to make the seed a tree. This is the time to do it. Because I'm not going fishing. I ain't getting up and going fishing because you feel it didn't happen the way you thought it should have happened. Because it didn't happen. You went on a little hype and thought it was going to take off, and now something killed it. No. I ain't going fishing. Peter said, I'm going fishing. And a couple of disciples said, we're going to go with you. There's always going to be somebody ready to retreat. They're just waiting for somebody to be the first one to do it. I'm going to go back here. I'm finna go back over here. There's always somebody waiting. Mary is always, the wisdom of the kingdom waited till I'm on dialysis and practically dead and this and that before it resurrected me to do more in my life. This is the time for the sons of God to show resilience, the manifestation of resilience. This ain't the time, because I'm going to tell you something, when you have the power of resilience, you're going to prosper when everything else is dark. And I ain't talking scripture. I ain't just talking Bible story. No, the light going to be on when it's dark everywhere else. Because some of us, the biggest healing we need is a vision. Some of us, the healing we need is a vision. We don't need God. We don't need God, Veronica. We don't need God to take away the trauma and the memories. God ain't stopping nothing. Some of us, we need to be healed with vision. A vision would heal us. A vision healed me, Christy. Having a vision healed me. Having a vision that healed my body. Having a vision raised me from the dead. The healing you need is a vision. Some of us are sick because we don't have a vision. Some of us are sick, Bridget, and still walking and running and jogging and buying tights to run. But we're sick because we don't have a vision. But I guarantee you, once you get a vision, you're going to be raised from the dead. We need a vision. This ain't the time to go fishing. This is not the time to go fishing. We in the best time of our life. The scriptures say they that know their God will do exploits. Not on Sunday. I used to say this, and I'm going to sit down. Sundays used to be the most powerful day in my life when I was preaching and pastoring. Because, see, Sunday didn't ask how I paid bills. Sunday didn't ask how I stewarded myself. Sunday didn't ask me how I treated myself or my family. Sunday just needed me to preach and make people shout and be the smartest thing in the room. I got tired of being the smartest thing on Sunday. I got tired of being the smartest person on Sunday. See, I was poor Monday through Saturday because you needed resources to handle Monday. You needed management to handle Tuesday. You needed resources to handle Wednesday and Thursday. You needed good credit to handle Friday. You needed something to handle Saturday, but you only needed God for Sunday. And when I got to the point in my life, I got tired of being rich. I got tired of being Sunday rich. I got tired of being Sunday rich. I got tired of only being a preacher. I got tired of only getting people to shout and saying deep words on Sunday. Because Sunday never asked me, how's your stock doing, Undrai? Sunday never asked, how you paying them bills, Undrai? Sunday never needed me to make decisions. Sunday only needed me to preach. But I'm going to tell you something. God has flipped this world to Monday through Saturday. He shifted Sunday out the way. And so now he's saying, show me your resilience. Show me your management. Show me your stewardship. Show me, are you going fishing? Are you going back fishing? How many of you follow what I'm talking about? I want to help you find your life. I want to help you throw away fishing. And if you're going to fish, let it just be for relaxation. But don't let it be a retreat, because some of us are retreating because we don't know how to create in these times. And these are the times, Christy, to be your resilience. This ain't the time to pray because God ain't going to stop it. God ain't stopping. Where the church? They starting companies. They saving souls by providing vision to visionless people. They're not leading people to the altar to say, God, forgive me of my sins. They're leading people to the table to say, find yourself. They're not leading people to the altar to say, I'm sorry for cussing and lying and drinking and videotaping. No, he's leading them to the conference table to say, you need a vision. We're saving souls by provoking and making people aware of purpose and vision. How are we saving them? Are we preparing people, Mary, to return to Sunday to shout? No! We're giving people vision to conquer Monday through Saturday. And on the seventh day, we rest. We're trying to give them something. Not another scripture, not another hype, not another feel good, but mastery. You save a soul through mastery. Because when a person knows why they're alive, they'll stop doing things to kill them. When a person has a vision, they'll stop devoting their energies to death. You want to find Jesus? Build something. You want to be Jesus? Build something. Show the world you can prosper with $5 and $6 a gallon gas. Show them you can through pandemics. Show them you can by taking what's small and living it big. Do you follow what I'm saying? And I mean what I'm saying. No, we're not leading people back to, I'm sorry. Because I remember saying I'm sorry, but I was scared to live Monday through Saturday. I had to wait to get back with the saints on Sunday and take up all the saints' time crying with the saints on Sunday because I was scared to live Monday through Saturday because I couldn't afford to. I couldn't afford to do it. I couldn't afford to get on a boat. Couldn't afford. But now I could get on my boat. I could get on the lake. And I ain't talking about bragging stuff. I decided to live when death is prevalent. Where's the church? They doing what they do. They being resilient. Because we're not supposed to have church. We're supposed to dominate and create. Because earth is yearning for the sons of God. Let me tell you something. This ain't the time for spiritual acts. This is the time for nature. See, a lot of us want to live who we are and pray. The atmosphere is not responding to people praying. The atmosphere is responding to people who have become. Do you understand? Because if the atmosphere and my problem is only responding to me praying, I'm going to still be living like my problem. And I feel that all I got to do is pray, God don't answer. And some of us are having answered prayers that's leaving us the way we are. So I wonder, is that God answering your prayer? Or is that a spirit that wants you to remain average? Because when average wants you to remain average, it'll answer every prayer, so you won't change your nature. But the word is telling me that earth is groaning waiting on the sons of God. It's not waiting on a prayer. It's waiting on people to be God. So if you want to save somebody, let's show people how to be God. Connect with me at www.fizerinterglobal.org. Download the app. Check us out. We have a lot of awesome things coming up. You need to find your voice. You need to know how to prosper. Not just have money, but you need to know how to prosper when everything else is a shortage. And let's show you how to do it. And no price is fearful when you value what's going on. When you have a value, it means I can't live without it. Because even though gas is high, you still putting gas in the car because you can't live without it. You still paying your mortgage because you can't live without it. Whatever you value, you still paying for. You can write that down. Whatever I value, I'm still paying for. If I'm not paying for it anymore, it lost value. A lot of us have stopped paying for mental increase. A lot of us have stopped paying for dimension and self-development. Whatever is valuable, you still pay for. Whatever is not valuable, you cancel the subscription. Am I making sense? I'm Undrai Fizer. I want to hear from you soon. Visit my website right now, www.fizerinterglobal.org. Download that app from the App Store or Google Play, Fizer Interglobal, and let's stick with the program. Let's start a new subscription to purpose. I'm Undrai Fizer.